The morning after Amelia Hart sought Cassian Vale's help, the rain had finally stopped. Blackwood Terrace was quiet once again, but the silence felt different. It wasn't peaceful. It was the kind of silence that follows when a storm has passed, leaving behind questions instead of answers. Cassian stood by the window replaying their conversation from the night before. An investigative journalist doesn't simply vanish. Not unless the truth he's chasing is dangerous enough for someone to make him disappear. A knock at the door broke his thoughts. Amelia stepped inside, carrying a small wooden box. She held it carefully, as though it contained something too fragile to lose. "The police returned these after searching Ethan's office," she said softly. "They said there was nothing important." Cassian placed the box on the table and slowly opened it. Inside were notebooks filled with hurried handwriting, folded newspaper clippings, old train tickets, and a silver pocket watch frozen at 11 minutes past 2. Beneath them all rested a small digital voice recorder. Amelia frowned. "I've never seen that before." Cassian pressed play. For a moment there was only static. Then Ethan's voice emerged. "If anyone is listening to this, I was right." Amelia covered her mouth. "Don't trust the official case file," Ethan continued. "Someone changed the evidence." The recording crackled as interference swallowed several words. Cassian listened without moving. The message resumed for only a few seconds. Everything began with Eleanor Ashcroft. The recorder clicked. Silence. Amelia looked at Cassian, searching his face for recognition. "Who is Eleanor Ashcroft?" Cassian slowly shook his head. "I don't know." He reached for a notebook and carefully wrote the name down. "People don't secretly alter evidence unless they're protecting something, and they don't erase someone's name unless they fear what that name might reveal." Cassian closed the notebook and looked back at Amelia. "I think your husband found the first crack in a story someone has spent 25 years trying to bury." Outside, across the street, a black sedan sat beneath an old oak tree. From behind its darkened windshield, an unseen figure watched the house. A phone vibrated. One message appeared on the screen. "He has the recorder." The figure lowered the phone. Moments later, the engine started and the sedan disappeared into the morning fog. Inside number 17, Cassian picked up the recorder once more. For the first time since accepting Amelia's case, he realized they were no longer searching for a missing journalist. Someone had already begun watching the investigation. The story continues. Follow Mercury Studios for the next chapter.